whole wide world. In this live stream, I'll be playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on the Sega Dreamcast. So, fun fact, my Sega Dreamcast is modded or chipped or whatever you like to call it. Either way, my Sega Dreamcast is capable of playing illegal copies of games. And here is one of those copied discs, which includes Marvel vs. Capcom 2, the game I'm streaming, or about to stream. Also has Capcom vs. SNK 2 and Street Fighter Alpha 3. So yeah, fun story. So fun. You can sense how ecstatic I am right now. No, joke. Just a bit tired, that's all. So I got this Sega Dreamcast from eBay. I won it in an auction. I was the highest bidder. So anyway, it arrives and I'm setting it up, and a thought pops into my head, and I say to myself, wouldn't it be funny if there was a game inside it? So I opened the tray, and there was, but it was this copied disc. And at first I was like, well, this is not going to work. But then, before that, when I was carrying Mr. Chad Middleton, Mr. Chad Middleton. Chad was here too, and I was carrying him. Joke. Mr. Chad Middleton, welcome back to Green Hill Gaming. How are you doing today, Chad? How are you feeling today? Hope you're feeling better, man. Hope you are feeling better. And you are very welcome to the live stream where I am about to play Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on Sega Dreamcast. Just telling the story behind how I got my hands on Marvel vs. Capcom 2. You were carrying... I was carrying Chow, Chad. That's what it was. So when I was carrying the Dreamcast, I noticed it was a bit heavy. I was like, that's a bit strange. This is heavier than the current Dreamcast that I had, which I thought was broke, which is the reason I got a new Dreamcast. Turned out that Dreamcast ended up working perfectly fine the following morning after me winning the auction for that new Dreamcast. Anyway, just woke up. Good morning to you, Chaddy. Good morning. How are you feeling today, Chad? How are you feeling this morning? So, anyway, so do you know what? I will talk you through my experience. So this disc was already inside the Dreamcast, so I put it in. I didn't have to put it in because it was already in there. So this is basically what happened. I'll basically recreate the moment for you. That's what I'll do. So at first nothing happened. I was like, it's not reading the disc. It's not going to work. So then I decided to go into play it. See, would that make a difference? Then that happened. And I was like, oh my god, my Dreamcast is just as broke as my previous Dreamcast. Damn it anyway. I thought it had reset itself. Then this screen came on. Chad got a new pink Switch Lite and Pokemon Legends yesterday. Nice one, man. It's actually a lovely colour, to be honest with you. So you went with the Switch Lite. Nice choice. Nice choice, man. Perfect for some dedicated handheld gaming. And man, Pokemon Legends is going to keep you entertained for a very long time. Lots to do in that game, man. Delighted, man. You got 3 of the best fighting games on the disc. I sure did. Nash, would you play Sonic Unleashed again? Nash, you are very welcome back to Green Hill Gaming. I hope you're doing well, Nash, and I hope you enjoy my live stream of Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on Sega Dreamcast. To answer your question, not right now. Sorry, Nash. So then this popped up, and I was like, what in the blue hell am I looking at? It was asking me, select the country which I am calling. So then it hit me that this is something to do with connecting to the internet, and I was like, shit, not going to be able to play any of those games because I can't connect my Dreamcast to the internet, because obviously Dreamcast servers are no longer up, and you can only connect your Dreamcast to the internet using an Ethernet cable, and my modem is all the way upstairs, so I was thinking this is not possible at all. The GameStop was the only store in town that had a Switch Lite console available and only in pink. Well, pink is a nice color. I think the Switch Lite pink actually looks fantastic, to be honest with you. So delighted that you got your hands on that, and Pokemon Legends. Man, you're going to enjoy Pokemon Legends, and welcome, Nash, indeed. So, yeah, I was like, oh well, but then I was like, I just kind of gave it a go. I was like, I'll just choose the United States of America. So I was like, oh, okay, this is definitely, I have to connect to the internet. Now, at this stage, I was like, okay, damn it anyway. Not going to be able to play those 3 games because there's no way I can connect to the internet. But then, I just got a bit curious. And out of interest, I just was having a laugh at this stage. I was like, oh, you know what, I use my own internet provider, ha ha ha. I was saying to myself, ha ha ha, right? So I was like, oh, choose an access provider. Oh, okay, I just click OK. It's like, whatever, you know. I completely gave up hope completely of me being able to play those 3 games. I was just having a bit of fun at this stage. So I was like, oh, required settings, internet connection, email account. Yeah, I have all that. Yeah, I have all that. So I went to save. And then, boom, just like that, the 3 games are looking back at me, and I swear to God, I cannot describe the level of excitement I felt, because I was not expecting it. The 3 games are right there. Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which is the game that I'm going to be streaming. Street Fighter, that's saying Street Fighter Third Strike, but I think it's actually Street Fighter Alpha 3 or something. And Capcom vs. SNK 2, which Chad has pointed out, as Chad has pointed out, are 3 of the best fighting games that you're going to get. Well, back then anyway, at least. And I would imagine they still hold up to this day. So, boom. I was absolutely ecstatic at that stage. Excuse me. You're not Canadian? No, I am not Canadian. I am Irish. True Irish. And I speak like a true Irish man, unlike Jack's spasticated eye. So there you go. That's the lovely story. It sounded much better in my head. Apologies. But long story short, anyway, my Dreamcast is modded to play copied games, including Marvel vs. Capcom 2. You can actually go into this option menu here, and you can actually choose for Marvel vs. Capcom 2 or any of the games. You can choose to go with the original soundtrack. Now this doesn't make any sense because, oh no, never mind. You can go with the original Marvel vs. Capcom 2 soundtrack, or you can actually have the soundtrack for the 2 other games. So you can basically play Marvel vs. Capcom 2 with the soundtrack of Capcom vs. SNK 2 or Street Fighter Third Strike. I just find it hilarious. So I'm going to go with the original soundtrack because I like the original soundtrack. So original soundtrack, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I'm going to play this for a good while. And I hope you enjoy. Third Strike, the best Street Fighter. Do you reckon? Do you reckon? I've played, what Street Fighter games have I played? I played Street Fighter 2 on Sega Mega Drive. I've played Street Fighter 3, I think, on PS1. I played Street Fighter 4 on 3DS. And I've played Street Fighter 5 and probably a couple of other games in between. Why did you get the pink Switch Lite? Why the hell not? Joke. I wanted to play Pokemon Legends. What a game. What a game. That's a cool feature with that. It is really ROM, yeah. ROM, modded, chipped. You know, many different names you can use. Many different names you can use. But it is actually pretty cool. And on the Sega Mega Drive visual memory unit, you can see the logo for the game. And I'm actually going to be talking a bit more about how the Sega Dreamcast visual memory unit is actually used for this game. So stay tuned for that one. Okay, so I'm going to get stuck into gameplay. Straight into arcade. So this is Marvel versus Capcom. So you can have Spider-Man from Marvel, obviously. Jill Valentine from Resident Evil. Dawson from Street Fighter. And you've got the Incredible Hulk. You've got Iron Man. You've got Magneto. Goyle. So lots of characters from Capcom games and Marvel. So I am going to go with Jill Valentine. As my favorite, like, Capcom character, like game from Resident Evil. Then I'm going to go with. I'm actually going to go as Bison, if I can remember his moveset from Street Fighter. And then for Marvel, I will go with Iron Man. So that's a nice team. So as you can see, it's 3 versus 3 team battle. So let the gameplay begin. So once again, this is a Sega Dreamcast game. I think the visuals of this game for its time, absolutely fantastic. I've said this many times before, but I say it again. The Sega Dreamcast was way ahead of its time in every way, particularly when it comes to the specs of the consoles. The games just look visually amazing. Characters from your favorite X-Men and Spider-Man cartoon, pretty much. So I can do stuff like call in the crows, send in the crows, or I can send in a zombie. And if I can do it properly, I can even use a grenade launcher as well. And that zombie is literally on fire. So during the course of the fight, you will build up lives, or level, especially your special attack. And when it's full, when it's to the max, you can deal some serious damage. So right now it's Jill Valentine from Resident Evil, Capcom's game, versus another Capcom character, Akuma from Street Fighter. Get him, zombie. And now I have max. So as soon as I get an opening here now, Jill's rocket launcher, Iron Man's attack, and yeah. What is there actually? Bison was using something as well. So now it's just Jill Valentine. You can obviously SWAT fighters as well. So I'm not in Bison. Try to figure out how to do his attack now. So M. Bison has his psycho powers. That's the move I was wanting to do. So we'll finish off with Iron Man. And he wouldn't have to jump in the air, wouldn't he? Dodge this, Mr. Bison. You're fighting a cactus, literally fighting a cactus. Jill Valentine fighting a cactus, only in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. And what's crazy as well is I was literally talking about Marvel vs. Capcom. I was saying I really want to play this game because I hadn't played it before. And that was like a couple of days before I got this new Dreamcast. And inside it was Marvel vs. Capcom. So that's actually pretty crazy. So there's a total of, well, there's actually 8 stages. There's a final boss, and oh my god, let me tell you, final boss in Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is just taking the piss, to be honest with you. So it's actually Jill Valentine versus Venom right now, very appropriate. So you can call in for a backup during the fight. Come on, Iron Man. It's really cool to be able to play as Jill Valentine in a fighting game. The joke is going to be a new Venom. Oh, there's a punchline now, Venom. I'm very quiet in this live stream. Apologies. Sucking that guile. Boom, who's next? Who's last? I don't even know who half the characters are, to be honest with you. Really saving up. special attack level. Thank you, Jill. Oh, there's time as well, which can work to your advantage or disadvantage depending on the fight, to be honest with you. Tom Cruise is rumoured to be Iron Man in the new Doctor Strange movie. Tom Cruise as Iron Man is absolutely hilarious. And that's all I'd say about that. I mean, Iron Boy. Yeah, probably. Maybe he could play Iron Man's son. He'd have the same. He'd have the right size. He'd have the right height for an Iron Boy. Don't know if he has the right height for an Iron Man, to be honest with you. So now it's still Valentine versus Cyclops. Spamming, right? Optic blast that, you motherfucker. Oh. Fuck. Shit. Ah, bastard, nearly had him. Nearly had him. All those comments, fucking hell. Johnny, my boy. Supon, my boy, I do want a rematch. Supon, welcome back to Green Hill Gaming. How are you doing, Supon? Welcome to my live stream where I am streaming Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on Sega Dreamcast. Hope you enjoyed the live stream. I think the rumors are fake. What rumors? Oh, about Iron Man or Iron Boy. I have a huge headache right now. Well, feel better soon, Supan. These geezers suck bloody Mary, mate. What the fuck? Yeah, it does suck indeed. Stream from PlayStation 5 when? I don't know. Take some medicine and rest. Yeah, take Chad's advice. I have British in it. I think I should eat first. Well, have something to eat first. That would help. I finally have become the Rock in Fortnite. Chris fighting with Captain America seems weird. That's what I like about the game, to be honest. No, Chris isn't in the fucking game, ain't Jill is in the game. Yes, Johnny, I can see that. You can see what? Right, so I'm going to mix it up now. I'm going to actually go as a character I haven't fought as yet, or haven't fought with yet. Actually, Magneto. And I'm going to go as Dawson. And Akuma. Chris is in one of the Marvel vs. Capcom. Yeah, he's in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I think. Yeah, as Chad pointed out. We're going old school on this live stream, Supon, before you were even born. What? It was Magneto, before he became all cool in pop culture in Marvel movie universe. Magneto versus the Incredible Hulk. Now it's Akuma's turn to kick some ass. Thank you, Dawson. Shit. She blocked. Fuck. Come on, Hulk. That's so incredible now, yeah. Yeah. Better back out. Boom. I always win. This game came out after the X-Men movies, by the way. So upon this game came out before the X-Men movie. This is Marvel vs. Capcom 2. The X-Men movie came out like in like the mid 2000s. Uncharted is coming in right at on 10th of February, but in the US is coming in the 18th. Like, what the fuck? Ha! I'm kind of glad I can watch it earlier, even though the movie is going to be bad. Some random link. How am I going to watch it now, Supon, if I'm streaming? Some true fans of Uncharted are releasing the movie. No. Releasing the movie is bad. Glad to hear there. X-Men movie came out 2000. Not mid. The original X-Men. Whatever. I don't give a shit about it. But look at these visuals, man, for this fucking Sega Dreamcast, man. It would remind you of like Super Smash Brothers, you know, they're bringing together so many different characters from so many different series. So how is everyone's day going so far? I know it's morning time where Chad is. It's late evening where Supon is from. Ah, fuck. No. An actual knockout for a change. That makes a difference. The second came out in 2003. Cool. Great movies, actually, to be honest. We don't see much of the X-Men nowadays. I ordered McDonald's. Nice one. What did you get? More Metal Gear Solid streams when... Don't know, man. I'm playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2 right now, like. I don't think that too far into the future. Chad might get McDonald's later. Chad Show might have some McDonald's. So nice to be showing you another Sega Dreamcast game. Hope you enjoy. Hope you're enjoying the backgrounds. Oh, the backgrounds are fantastic, man. Getting my McDonald's. Okay, Supon, cool. Okay. Okay. Jeez. Fucking hell. And in true fighting game fashion, the CPU just decides to like go insane all of a sudden. Like. I think it would be nice if they had an option to do one-on-one, like a traditional fighter. I don't think there is an option to do it though. I just haven't come across it anyway. I want some nuggets. You lose. Yeah, Supon. Put some nuggets in the order there. Got my... What the fuck? Cock. Got my fries. Okay, Supon. Didn't realize they sell them at McDonald's, but anyway. My fries, got my burger, got my nuggies, got my McFlurry. You have to get the fries fresh, or they'll be cold and sloppy. It's actually true, actually. Even if you order McDonald's, like, it's not exactly going to be that fucking... You know what I mean? It's not quite the takeaway, like, when you think of it, like, you know... Fast food, like, it's not really fast food if it's being delivered to you, I think. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's supposed to be, like, cooked right there in front of you. Boom, there's your food. Who will I go as next? Where's Ryu? Where's Ryu hiding? I didn't have Ryu. Good old Ryu. Yep, Chad fries sucks. Fries. In Ireland we call them chips. That's what we call them over here. Chips. I will. Cyclops. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Fuck. Just as I was switching characters and all. Hulk has gone mad, literally. I can do a finisher. Boom. Oh, for fuck's sake. The grenade launcher, boom. And just like that, I win. Come on, come on. Jill gone mad. I got both Oreo and M&M in the McFlurry. Oh, nice one. We Desi people also call them chips. Ah, lovely. Vanilla is the best thing ever. Stage 6. Hazelnut. Hazelnut is the best. Can't be hazelnut. Hands down. I will engage down in a second. Just have to pop to the loo. What's that, Johnny? You got 560 subs, 440 to go. Yep. And I know what as I always do whenever I am made aware of how many subs I have, I want to say thank you to all of those subs. Much appreciated, and it means a lot. Hazelnut boomer. Fuck off, Sulpan. You're fucking boomer. But I'll be back in about 5 minutes. No. What did I miss in the comments? Nice angle, Johnny. Thank you. What's your favourite McFlurry favourite chant? What about me? What about my flavour? Sounds creative, nice one. I'd say mine is, seeing as nobody asked me. Geez, I can't think. Galaxy McFlurry. Is that a thing? I think it is, isn't it? I think it's a Galaxy anyway. Throw your shield and fight like a man, Captain America. Ah, so he ran. He ran. Don't switch. Don't switch. Bastard. That was me. Oh, that is me. Never liked Captain America. Hello Adam, welcome back to Green Hill Gaming. How are you doing? How is your day going? Welcome to my live stream of Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on Sega Dreamcast. Great to have you in the live stream. Hope you enjoy. I will start a cult to let Johnny bring back the computer voice. Oh god. Mix it up a little bit more now. How's Iron Man? Spider-Man. And Dawson. Let's go indeed. Have you played or finished Horizon, Johnny? I've played it, but I haven't finished it. Dear God, what the hell is that? I'm spamming. Ah, for fuck's sake. What am I doing? So right now I'm Spider-Man. Boom. Jesus. Of course I win. This game is really good. It really is. I played it way back at 20... way back. Oh God. And now I am finishing it. The game is cinematic. Yep. That is something you will not see on Xbox or PlayStation, is cinematic story experiences. Only on PlayStation. Pick the Lego guy, Johnny. The Lego guy. Ghost of Tsushima's story is overrated. I haven't played it, so I can't really comment on this. I have heard great things about it though, and I personally think from what I've heard of it and from what I've seen of it, and even you were playing it yourself and you were streaming it, as I think it goes to prove what I was saying about PlayStation being the only place for like cinematic, like movie like experiences. But that isn't to say that it doesn't have great gameplay, because it has great gameplay more importantly. Who are you, Johnny? Are you Iron Man? I am. Yep, I am. You can. It's a 3 versus 3. So currently, my Iron Man, Spider Man, and Dawson. Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. Spider Man is really good. Yeah, he plays good in this game actually. I am sorry I wasn't keeping up with your streams. You're fine. Is it me? All bots say the same thing over and over again. They sure do, man. They sure do. I think side missions are better than main missions. Yeah, you love your side missions, alright, to be honest with you. You do. You do. It depends on what kind of a mood you're in, really. You know, from my Metal Gear Solid 5, the Phantom Pain live streams, that I was doing a lot of side missions. Depends on the game, and it depends on your mood. If you want to just complete the story of the game, then you're just going to focus on story missions. If you are enjoying the game and you're taking your time and everything else, you'll do some side missions along with it. Yep. And I don't forget to stick around for the end of the live stream, where I'm going to be showing what the Sega Dreamcast Visual Memory Unit does with this game, and it's something else, believe me. So you don't want to miss that. So stick around for that. Goodbye, Ryu. What the That looked like a giant, you know what, if I want to say what I want to say. The team of Iron Man and Spider-Man and Dawson. Can't forget Dawson. So here's a real final stage now coming up. Ghost of Tsushima has amazing gameplay, but some things aren't balanced. Haven't played it, so I can't really comment. Side content is so much longer than the main missions, believe me. I haven't played the expansion DLC yet. I also heard that was great as well. So this is the final stage, final boss, which is a real pain. And again, don't miss the very end of this live stream. I'm going to show you just why the Sega Dreamcast was way ahead of its time. I've showed that many times now, but you know, can't really explain just how ahead of its time it actually is. So that's one phase of the final boss. Shit. Should have fucking switched it. Ah, shit. And the third and final phase of this boss, which is an absolute fucking pain, believe me. Alan Wake, one of the best Xbox exclusive ever. Johnny should start playing Alan Wake and continue the Doom Eternal playthrough. Well, that is the end of that. I'm not going to attempt that again because that final boss is just a nuisance. There's no endings, I mean, there's no character endings or anything like that in this game. So I don't want a rematch, surprisingly. So I'm just going to go all the way. Okay, so we're going to... So, I currently have 2,040 points or something like that. Okay, so let's just pretend now, because I'm going to run off the live stream here now. So let's just pretend that, thank you, Chad. So let's, so I turned off my Dreamcast. Not going to play Dreamcast anymore. Doom Eternal playthrough when? Well, not right now, put it that way. So turned off my Dreamcast, and let's say I'm heading out, and let's say I'm on the bus, 100 miles away from my Sega Dreamcast, from my copy of, my copied version of Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and my TV, and all of that, right? So let's just let's pretend that's the case, right? And I take with me my Sega Dreamcast visual memory unit, right, in the pocket here. Right, so basically, this is what the Sega Dreamcast visual memory unit does with the Marvel versus Capcom 2. So again, just pretend I'm sitting on the bus, have this in my hand, and we do, and it breaks. So what we do is we just put in a random time. Take no note of that. So we go to this icon here. So I've shown this a few times in my live streams, so you may be familiar with the Sega Dreamcast visual memory unit well by now, but nonetheless. So we go here, Capcom. Now again, I want you to pretend. Just keep in mind now, my Sega Dreamcast is powered off. I'm, my TV is not active. I am not playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2 right now. I'm sitting on a bus somewhere, and this. So you can actually check your level and experience from the game. So I'm currently level 18. You can check your points. Current points is comments are blocking the screen. 5,115 points. Shop, which is what I want to show you right now. So you can actually purchase new colors for characters, or characters completely, like Juggernaut or Blackheart. So I'm actually going to purchase Juggernaut for 1,000 points. So your points are your in-game credit, which you earn by playing the game. This is before the days of microtransactions and DLC. You would simply unlock characters by playing the game. By God, I miss those days. So what you would do then, basically, and I'll actually show you now in a moment, is you would basically just you would go back home and you would slot the visual memory unit back into the controller, and your character is available to play. So as you can see, it's sold out. So you can keep going in and out of the shop to see what new characters are. The Gambit, Sabretooth, Iron Man new color, BB Hood. I don't even know half of these people, to be honest. Jin, Spiral. I'd love if Wesker popped up there, to be honest with you. Let's go Sabretooth. I know him a little bit. So that's two characters now that I have purchased. So you can actually also check what characters you have. Stages, you can even trade characters with other people who have a visual memory unit. And you can check your playtime. So my playtime is 11 hours, 15 minutes and 47 seconds. And you can turn this down on or off. And yeah, that is what the Sega Sega Dreamcast visual memory unit does. So I think it's way ahead of its time, to be honest with you. So let me just have a look at the comments. You think Sony bought Bungie on purpose? Well, I would imagine that would be the case, Supon, unless they did it in their sleep and woke up the following morning and said, "Oh shit, I'm after purchasing Bungie." Uh, God Almighty. Whenever people say God of War is bad, I turn on my Spartan rage on those assholes. Yeah, a bit like how you hate on Nintendo every opportunity you get. They say God of War 2018 is a copy of Thor. The Leviathan axe is Thor's new. Wait, they say God of War 2018 is a copy of Thor. Who? Okay, who's saying this? Who's saying this? Some Zoomer, Marvel Avenger fanboys. You know, these like Zoomer nerds who think that Thor is a Marvel creation or something. What these idiots need to realize is that God of War is based off mythology. Yeah, like Norse mythology, Greek mythology. So the Norse and Greek gods. You know, Thor is 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 um is a Norse god of thunder. Yeah. So the entire game is built around that type of mythology. Marvel and Stan Lee didn't create Thor. So these people are idiots. Just 100% idiots is what those people actually are, to be honest with you. Capcom are our life. I think Sony bought Bungie. That was a funny comment, Supon. I think Sony bought Bungie on purpose. I mean, as if they were just like sleep purchasing. Yeah, they were sleep acquiring, and they woke up the following morning and realized their mistake. Jesus Christ. Sabretooth Wolverine's brother. Damn. Minzy, welcome back to Green Hill Gaming. I am doing quite well now. Thank you for asking. How are you doing, man? How goes the campaign to bring us uh, a remake of Mortal Kombat Trilogy? Hope you're keeping well, Minzy. Great to have you back on the live stream. I'm actually playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on the Sega Dreamcast. Some Zoomer Marvel types said if they don't even know about, yeah, they don't even know that Thor is the Norse god of thunder. They don't even know that God of War is based off that type of mythology. They're just fully convinced that, you know, Thor is some kind of Marvel creation. I mean, how stupid can you get? Like, so anyway, so I'm now going to put the visual memory unit back into the controller. So we'll pretend now that we're back home from our, you know, travels. Yeah, we're thousands of miles away from home and then back home there now. So, so you know, good. Thanks. Just got done for a podcast. Nice, nice, nice. How did that podcast go, man? I gotta send me the link to that podcast. I'll actually give it a listen. We are close to 23,000 signatures. Nice, nice. And as I keep saying, first of all, you know, well done on that campaign. Absolutely fantastic to see you doing that. I'm actually delighted that you're doing that because I really want a remake of Mortal Kombat trilogy. And I think the fact that it's, you know, that it's happening at all is better than it not happening. You know, put it that way. Um, and also, I want to give you just um, a bit of not advice, but just something to think about, right? Um, don't let the numbers of signatures determine everything, right? Like, believe me, like some people don't even go online that much. They might play games online, but they might even go online that much. They might even read articles and stuff. Like, I suppose what I'm getting at here is people will play a remake of Mortal Kombat Trilogy. People will buy Mortal Kombat Trilogy, and like, you might get people that would say, "Oh, how come it hasn't reached, 100,000 yet? That must mean people don't want it." That's not the case. It's just the case that this is just a petition, you know. Like, I think people will definitely buy Mortal Kombat trilogy remake. It's just a pity that Warner Brothers can't see that, you know. That's the thing. Like, um, guess what? Tell me, Minzy, is it happening right now? Guess. Has Shao Kahn stormed into the offices of Warner Brothers and demanded a remake of Mortal Kombat Trilogy? Johnny, my brother, is saying he will try to buy the PS5 from Amazon. Oh, nice one, man. I hope he does, man. I hope you get your hands on a PS5, man. I think Mortal Kombat Trilogy will be remade. Um, it better. It better, and it should. It should. It's actually a really funny way of actually playing these copied games. You just have to press OK to everything and save. It's a strange kind of. It's a bypass, basically. No, I'll have a look at the comments. A few years ago, I made a petition called Capcom Crossover Collection, and one of them was Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Ha! Nice one. Or was it? Did you mean Marvel vs. Capcom, or did you mean Mortal Kombat vs. Capcom? Ah, but we definitely need a remake of Mortal Kombat Trilogy, 100%. Oh yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom. So now I am going to show you the character that I actually unlocked. So I'll actually go into training mode for that. So without doing anything to the console or doing anything to the game, just like that, Juggernaut and Sabretooth are right there. And that is what the visual memory unit does for this game. It's just so ahead of its time to be able to unlock characters on the go, basically. And and once you come back home and boot up your Dreamcast, those characters are right there. Okay, let's take random. That's what I expected. Strangely, you can't select your stage, though. That's a bit unusual. Still to this day, has less than 90 signatures on that one. What did you want to do, though? What was the petition for again? Sorry. Created a petition called Capcom Crossover Collect. Oh, collection. Sorry. That'd be interesting, right? Collection of them. We've got a pink Sabretooth right now. Jesus Christ, the size of him. He's not called Juggernaut for nothing. Fucking hell. He is absolutely massive. He's an absolute juggernaut. So that's what I wanted to do, really, to show. That's what I wanted to show to round off the live stream, is what the Sega Dreamcast visual memory unit can do with Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on the Sega Dreamcast. So you play the game. Any mode, doesn't matter what the mode is. Even in this training mode, you actually accumulate points. And what you do then is you can go into the shop in the game menu and purchase and unlock characters, or you can be out and about on the go, and you can use the Sega Dreamcast visual memory unit to unlock characters on the go, bring it back home, boom, it's unlocked, just like that. I mean, this was way ahead of its time. I mean, its competition was, a PlayStation 1 memory card. that was the competition back then, like. So it was just way ahead of its time. What this, VMU for short could it do? My team is Sentinel, Strider, and Ruby Heart. Would you believe I literally know? I don't even know who any of those people are. I'm not really into Marvel too much, to be honest with you. Although I think one of them possibly might be a Capcom franchise, but I literally don't play. I don't really know much about Marvel. I look like Atreus because of my stupid haircut I got. What do you prefer, Johnny? Resident Evil 2 original or remake? I'd say it's a funny kind of question, really. Like, do you know what I mean? It's a funny kind of question. Look, I think for nostalgia, right? For nostalgia purposes, for nostalgia reasons, I think I would go with the original. Like, obviously, do you know what I mean? Obviously, because that's the Resident Evil 2 that I know and love. That's the Resident Evil 2 that I grew up playing. I mean, if you asked like a 10-year-old, and believe me, like there are plenty of 10-year-olds who play Resident Evil, you know what, what would they prefer, the remake or the original? They probably wouldn't even know what the original is, so they'll probably just say the remake because it's what they played. So I think it's whatever game is you have fond memories of. It's a bit like how myself and Lindsay really want to get a remake of Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I just think because the original is a Resident Evil 2 that I know and love, I just go, yeah, original Resident Evil 2, because it's the original. Obviously, for fuck's sake, the remake has advantages. Obviously, for fuck's sake. You're comparing a PS1 to a PS4, for fuck's sake. Obviously it looks better. Obviously it has cinematics. Obviously it plays better. I mean, do you know what I mean? Like people need to realize that too. Like, like we're talking about like 90s hardware here. Like, there's only so much that hardware could do. So, answer your question, original Resident Evil 2 every single time. In fact, I don't even have to think about it, to be honest with you. Sentinel is the robot from X-Men. Oh, okay. I gotta go back and... Is it in the movie? Because I honestly just seen... Well, I've seen the 90s cartoons as well, to be honest with you. I go to the original too. Nice. Glad we agree on that, because I wasn't in the mood for a full-scale fucking rant, to be honest with you. I really wasn't. But okay, so that is going to do it for the live stream. So I'm going to say thank you for watching. Much appreciated. Hope you enjoyed. Minzy, was glad to have you back on the live stream, man. And keep up the good work with the campaign to bring us Mortal Kombat Trilogy. And again, man, it was just something to kind of, keep you kind of positive. Don't let the numbers, kind of define the demand for a remake of Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Don't let a petition define it. Believe me, the Mortal Kombat fan base is huge. It's going to be celebrating 30, so 30 years, 35, 30 years, I think, of Mortal Kombat this year. You're going to see just how big this community is. It's a massive community, and believe me, we want a Mortal Kombat Trilogy remake. So just remember that. And so until next time, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next live stream.